In the heart of a sprawling alien marketplace, where neon lights flickered and strange creatures bustled about their daily lives, a young human boy named Kale navigated the chaos with quiet determination. His patched clothes marked him as one of the countless refugees who had fled a devastated Earth centuries ago, now living on the fringes of an unforgiving galaxy. Despite the ridicule he often faced from both humans and aliens alike, Kale carried himself with a sense of dignity, always treating others with kindness. One day, while walking through the crowded streets, he noticed a frail, elderly woman hunched by the roadside, her trembling hands stretched out in silent desperation. Passers-by ignored her or sneered at her appearance, but Kale stopped. Ignoring the mocking laughter of nearby vendors, look at this pathetic little human, feeding scraps to filth. He knelt down and offered her the only piece of fruit he had been saving for himself. The woman accepted it with a faint smile, her voice barely above a whisper. "You have shown me something rare today, child, something worth remembering." Days later, Kale's simple act of compassion began to ripple outward in ways he couldn't have imagined. The marketplace grew eerily quiet, replaced by an atmosphere of tension as guards patrolled every corner and rumors spread of unrest within the ruling class. Posters plastered across walls depicted a regal alien woman with piercing eyes, labeled as Queen Vera, missing and presumed dead after a coup years earlier. To Kale's shock, the face on the poster bore a striking resemblance to the beggar woman he had helped. Intrigued, he started asking questions among the locals, piecing together fragments of information about the Queen's mysterious disappearance. It was said that she had survived by disguising herself as a commoner, living among the people to avoid assassination. As whispers followed him and strangers seemed to watch his every move, Kale realized his encounter with the beggar might not have been mere coincidence. Late one night, the truth came knocking at his door. The beggar woman stood there, now dressed in elegant robes, revealing her true identity, Queen Vera. She explained that Kale's kindness had revealed his pure heart, a quality so rare in the galaxy that it made him uniquely suited to help her reclaim her throne. 5 years earlier, she had orchestrated her own disappearance to escape those who sought to exploit her powers, which were tied to ancient artifacts capable of immense influence. With tensions rising once again, she needed Kale's assistance to retrieve these relics and restore balance to the realm. Though hesitant, Kale agreed, knowing that failure could mean chaos for the entire galaxy. Their journey was fraught with danger and trials designed to test courage, wisdom, and empathy. They navigated a labyrinth guarded by sentient shadows that fed on fear, solved riddles posed by a telepathic tree whose roots held one of the artifacts, and narrowly escaped mercenaries hired by the usurpers seeking to seize the relics for themselves. Through it all, Kale proved himself resourceful and brave, earning Vera's respect and admiration. Along the way, she shared stories of humanity's resilience and ingenuity, expressing pride in a species so often dismissed as inferior. However, betrayal struck when one of Vera's closest advisors turned against them, attempting to claim the artifacts for personal gain. In a climactic confrontation, Kale sacrificed his own safety to protect Vera, using quick thinking to outmaneuver the traitor and secure the final relic. With the artifacts in hand, Vera returned to the capital city, rallying her loyal followers to overthrow the corrupt regime. The battle that followed was fierce, blending futuristic technology with mystical elements tied to the relics. In the end, peace was restored, and Vera ascended the throne once more. As a token of gratitude, she offered Kale anything he desired. Instead of wealth or power, he asked for medical aid for his younger sister, Lyra, who suffered from a mysterious illness, and improved conditions for all humans living under alien rule. Vera granted his request, declaring Kale an honorary citizen of her realm and vowing to champion equality across the galaxy. Meanwhile, those who had mocked Kale's kindness earlier were publicly humiliated, forced to confront the error of their ways. As fireworks lit up the sky over the newly united city, Kale stood alongside Vera, looking out at the cheering crowds below. He felt a quiet sense of fulfillment, knowing that his small act of compassion had sparked a revolution not just in the fate of a kingdom, but in the hearts of those who witnessed it. In a universe driven by greed and ambition, Kale reminded everyone that true strength lies not in dominance, but in kindness. And sometimes, the smallest gestures can change the course of history.